everyone. Good morning. It's Allison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Allison. If you have it, we have that in there. We're going to be playing with the Festive Friends Bundle today. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am in New Westminster, British Columbia, which is just outside of Vancouver on the West Coast. So welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Welcome to my friends who come every week. And if you're new, welcome. Please introduce yourself in the comments. I'm just going to make sure that I am actually live and that you can hear me, because that would help. Let's see here. It says I'm live, and so just a minute. Yeah, you can. All right, excellent. All right, we're all here, or I'm here. So I'm just going to wait for you guys to pop on. Oh, this card today, I hope you're going to enjoy, because I'm using kind of different colors, and I hope you like them. Good morning, Keisha. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving here, and this is sort of our first weekend into the we feel like we're heading towards Christmas now. And a lot of families have turkeys, but lots of people have different things. Goose and duck and ham. Ham's big. Anyway, I'll be doing my Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow with the turkey. I like that we've got a turkey in October, but then we don't have to have another turkey till December. As much as I love it, it's nice to have it spread out a bit. So I hope you're doing well this morning, Keisha. So far, it's just you and me, kid, but that's okay. That's all right. People will watch online, and there's lots of people that are getting ready for their Thanksgiving today. Alrighty, let's get started. I'm going to hide myself. So I've got my tea, and let's do that, and then let's head over here. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm just going to take a sip of tea. All right, let's go over here. Okay, so Festive Friends. We've got the Festive Friends Bundle. Now I've taken a couple pieces off. I've got some snowflakes, and I'm going to be using the snowman. So I'm going to be die cutting the snowman. So I've got those over kind of ready to go. And I'm also going to be using this. It's the So Swirly embossing folder. Let me just, it's hot in my office and I turned my fan on, but now I'm freezing, so I'm going to turn it off. So I never think of embossing folders in different ways. I don't know. My brain doesn't work that way. But my friend Ange McKay used this as snow, and I thought, gee, that's brilliant. Our little snowstorm, I guess. You're having yours tomorrow. Me too. You're doing roast, right? A lot of people do roast. That's true. As most of my family aren't huge turkey fans. Yeah, I get it. I do love turkey. I think I love turkey because it's one of those foods that has, like, there's no waste really on a turkey. It's everything. My husband is a turkey neck fanatic. Like, he'll go to the store and ask if they've got any turkey necks, and a lot of times they do. So, and you can make soup and, turkey pot pie, and goes on, right? Sandwiches, of course. So I guess that's why we like it. Anyway, you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Roast sounds delicious. All right, should we get started? Now, I'm going to be using non-traditional colors today. I am going to be using basic gray. That's for my base. So let me grab my bone folder here. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So, well, this one isn't scored yet, so that's okay. Match those edges up and give it a nice little fold there. Something stuck to my. Okay, so that's just our card front. Then I have a piece of basic white. This is moving this light, you guys. I have a basic white, which is 5 1/4 by 4. That's going to be my front. And I've got another. Oh, I should have 2 of those, actually. I messed up, but that's okay. No biggie. We're just going to go with it. And then I've got a piece of scrap basic white. That's for my snowman. Then I've got Pretty in Pink and Smoky Slate. And I really like these colors together. And then we're going to just have a pop of silver. Okay. See the silver foil there? All right. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to emboss my basic white with this So Swirly, and that's going to look like a snowstorm. And I'm just trying to remember, yeah, I guess it would go like that. I'm trying to think, which way would the snow go? Okay. Oop. Now, this is not a 3D. So let me show you what the sandwich is. We've got the base plate, then we got a clear plate, then we've got the embossing folder with the cardstock, then we got another clear plate. Most of the times I use the 3D, which are the thicker embossing folders, and that's when you use that gray plate. I think it's number 4. Yeah, but not today. We're just using the regular plates. Okay, I'm gonna just set this up for my next one. All right. Okay, here we go. Who else is? No, just you and me, Keisha. Still you and me. Not even my sisters. Oh dear. I think people thought maybe I wasn't having something because it was Thanksgiving. So let's go ahead and glue. We can go ahead and glue this down. Yeah. I don't know which side I like better. Pretty much the same. One's embossed, meaning it's raised up, and one is debossed. Ooh, that's a big squirt. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Speaking of which, I kind of got a lot of glue on there, but that's okay. That'll dry. All right. Let's stamp our snow person with our Memento ink. I haven't re-inked this pad since I started in January with the new craft pad. Look how still black it is, and look at the eyes, the coal and stuff. Boy, it's just fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, coloring. Let's use our Stampin' blends here. I'm going to color him in with the Smoky Slates. So let's go light, dark, light, dark. So we got light. There's this little band, and then we've got light and light. We'll leave his little pom-pom because I'm going to do the brim and the pom-pom with just Wink of Stella. So now we need the dark. Sure feels like fall, doesn't it, Keisha? Boy, it's crispy out there. Which is fine. In the morning, all the dew is, I go out with my dog in the morning in the backyard, and it's definitely fall. And I've got my son's dog all weekend, and she's an older dog. So the two of them are very different. I've got the puppy, who is boom, 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 bouncing around. And then I've got Stella, who's like, oh man, leave me alone. Not me. She likes people, but she's thinking to herself, Gracie, go away. You're too excited. So see, I just added some Wink of Stella to the brim of my hat. I don't think you can see it online. It's hard to see. Okay. Boy, thank you for coming today, Keisha. It would have just been me talking to myself, Carol. Oh, I love when you come. Thank you. Okay, so that's peach pie. And then I've got bubble bath and light bubble bath. Let's do light bubble bath for her scarf or his scarf. And then let's take the dark bubble bath and just add our own little stripes. There we go. Okay. Then whenever I do a snowman, I like to use light Pool Party just along the edges of the face and body, just like this, kind of like that, just like that, just so it actually looks like it looks cold. The blue looks cold. Now for the cheeks, I've got light, pretty, and pink, and I'm just gonna add some cheery little cheeks. Oh, it's hilarious, Keisha. And Stella weighs about 90 pounds. She's big. She's a big girl. She's got a lot of different breeds in her. She's a rescue. So is Grace. But Grace, I don't know how. She's a purebred beagle. We got her when she was a year and a bit. I don't know how. They came from the same rescue, which just blows my mind because they're so, like, the breeds are completely different. And most of the rescues that Heart and Soul get are this breed. So Stella has mostly Mastiff, and apparently there's 2 kinds of Mastiffs, and she's got both. And German Shepherd, and she's got Lab, got a Lab in her, and most of the ones have a bit of pit in them. And she is the sweetest girl. She's just the sweetest girl. But she's huge, absolutely huge. And I do not have a big house, and she's huge. Meanwhile, Gracie's 25 pounds and a terror. That's all I'm going to say. So she wants to be first down the stairs. She wants to be first to eat. She wants to be first. And she's bossy. And Stella's like, I don't think so, girlfriend. No, I don't think so. So that's what it's like. The cheeks, aren't they cute? You're so sweet to comment. Oh, I love you. Thank you, Keisha. You're keeping me engaged. Okay, so we're going to do some trees. Now we're going to do 2 trees out of the pretty and pink. And then we're going to do 2 trees out of the smoky slate. Look, let's go back. Oh, I don't put my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine on my table where I'm working anymore because it was shaking the table, and then sometimes I would just lose connection. So I don't do that anymore. And I left my tree over here. So here's my tree. Now, when you take this out, I'm going to be, let's see here. It is a cool mix. I think there are a lot of, they all kind of look the same, honestly. Well, I shouldn't say that. There were some that look different, but they all have that same kind of look. They rescue them from Manitoba. I'm not quite sure what the connection is and why it's always Manitoba, but it is. So you see how I've taken out, that's the trunk, but I don't want to get rid of that. I want to keep that. So I'm not quite sure why, but I think they have kill shelters there. I think that's what they're rescuing them from. Whereas if they were in BC, I don't think we have kill shelters anymore. I'm just going to move that a titch. And there's just so many dogs and cats. They rescue cats too, Keisha. It's not convenient for you. I know you're a cat person, but they have tons of cats. Okay, I'm doing my snowflakes out of here, you guys. I'm just going to take that down. Okay, let's run this through. Anyway, they come, they get flown here, and they go through Nunavut, which is funny. So they must be from northern Manitoba, I guess. And I noticed Gracie in her ear, her tattoo says, I think it's NU and then 12 or something. I don't remember what it says. But my son says that's because she was spayed when she got to Nunavut, the vet there. I guess they contract with the vet. And she was the 12th one that day. Interesting. There's some other numbers, so I guess that's how they trace it. Anyway, very grateful that this organization exists because there's a lot of unwanted pets, and they all deserve a home. Anyway, they seem to get them adopted quite well. My son fosters, although Stella was a foster. No, Stella was an adoption, straight adoption, not a foster. Then they fostered a bunch of dogs after her. And then they had a fail foster, which means they couldn't give up the foster. So now they have two. And the other one is a German Shepherd, also huge. Like, these dogs are huge. Anyway. Oh, we've got people jumping on. Oh, I'm so happy, Joanne, you're here. Yay! I was clearly looking at dogs. Facebook's been suggestion. Oh, dear. I thought you were more of a cat. I know you like all animals. You're an all animal person, but Joanne, happy Thanksgiving, love. Yeah. I know yes. If you were rich, I know my daughter-in-law, if she had she desperately wants a goat. Yes, you heard me right, everybody, a goat. But they can't have a goat where they are. But she would love to have some property and have a goat. And Lord knows what else she'd have. I'm not quite sure. Her and my son volunteer at a animal. It's not even a rescue. They're rescued animals, but they don't adopt them out. It's like they go there. It's a farm, right? And I think it's got a really cute name, something herd. Like it's a play on the herd. Anyway, they volunteer there, and it's all animals. You name it, even a turkey, which we won't mention today, I guess. Oh dear. Anyway, goats, and there's a cow, I think, and really some interesting animals. So I'm sorry, I'm talking about animals without telling you what I'm doing. I have put the trunk from the Pretty in Pink tree in the gray, gosh, what color is this? Smoky slate. Smoky slate. So now we have a smoky slate tree with a Pretty in Pink trunk. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do the same. We got a Pretty in Pink tree with a smoky slate. Oops, let's get this going the right way. Smoky slate trunk. See how I just stuck that back in there? I just laid it in there. It's really quite easy to do. And then carefully, I'm just going to dot some. Might not be easy to do this with Stamp and Seal because it might move while you're trying to put the. Oop. Fell out, but that's okay because I'm going to just do this. Oop, I want to move that up a titch. Then I'll just lay it back in then. Didn't work quite the way it usually does. It popped out there, but that's okay because I can just lay it back in. It's like a little puzzle. There we go. Okay, so we've got our trees. Okay, I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything. All right. Are you having Thanksgiving today, Joanne? Or did you have it yesterday? Or are you having it tomorrow? I'm sure American people watching this think, what do you mean? Like tomorrow is Thanksgiving, but we celebrate it here. People pick a day. It's a long weekend. People pick a day. Oh, hi, Kathy. Nice to see you. Yeah, I went with totally different colors. What do you think? I'll recap what we did because you guys came in late. So the first thing I did was this is basic gray. And then I embossed the background with the So Swirly. Say that 3 times. I'm so glad you guys came because I got something special to show you at the end. So you're going to want to stick around. So Swirly. Because my friend Ange, we're doing a card class using this product. Today's the last day to register because I've got one left. We always make 8 cards, 4 of each. And her card, she got a really, really amazing fun fold, like a wow card. I'd never seen this fold before, so you're going to want to join the class. But anyway, digress. It's on the 26th of October, and now that Canada Post is back, albeit with rotating strikes, they are back. I'm mailing out the kit. So if you want to join, I've got 1 kit left. I've got 1 set of DSP left and ribbon and whatnot. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I thought, that's brilliant. Who thought of that? How did she think of that? But she's brilliant, so that's how she thinks of these things. Because I had to emboss the pieces last night, and I thought, gosh, of course it looks like, oops, I don't think I put enough glue on here, you guys, sorry. Of course that looks like snow, like a snow swell. Brilliant. But I'm very bad at looking at a product and seeing possibilities. I'm not really good with that. Oop, I don't know why. I think it's sticking to my finger. Come on. There. I'm going to take my finger off there, and I'm going to just grab a piece of paper, and that's how I'm going to press it down. There. Got it. So, Joanne, this is silver foil. Okay. So that's kind of what we're doing. You're having it today. You're doing ham. We were talking about who has what. I'm doing a turkey tomorrow. Keisha's got roast beef tomorrow, and you're doing ham today. Carrots, apple pie ice cream. Vegetarian too, yeah. Oh, you're having tofu. Oh, wow. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I have some vegetarians coming tomorrow, but we tend to just load up on the vegetables. I don't offer like an alternative to like I don't offer tofu, but oh my gosh, there's so much vegetables. We've got 2 kinds of potatoes. We've got yams. With my daughter-in-law makes it with pecans on top. I don't know if anybody else does that. And what else? Beets. I make Harvard beets. Carrots. What else? I thought there was some other. Veg. There probably is. Oh, a big salad. I make a huge salad. Okay, so you guys, Kathy and Joanne, you missed, right? Apple pie and ice cream. We're having that too. My son's mother-in-law is bringing apple pie. She makes it really good. Here's our snow person. So this is smoky slate with bubble bath, and Keisha and I like the little rosy cheeks. That's pretty in pink. Okay, so we're gonna pop this up. Okay, go. Now I'm going to, I forgot to do something. So I'm going to just pop that up right in the middle. So there's our card. Now, just bear with me because you guys haven't got anything else to do today. Ha ha. I'm just going to grab, I forgot to cut a piece of cardstock for the inside because it's a dark, when I have a dark color on the outside, like as the big base, it's hard to write in here. So let me just cut a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4, and we'll use that on the inside as a place to write our sentiment. I was going to put it on the outside, you guys, but I just couldn't see a place to stick it. And that was becoming a little too busy, right? So for this, we're going to take We Wish You a Merry Christmas. I've got basic gray. Yep. Basic gray. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And I've got the tree stamp and bubble bath. And we're going to just stamp. I'm going to stamp it once. Now this is a light color, but I'm still going to try and stamp it second generation. Yeah, you can't really see the second generation. Oh yeah, you can. You can in person. So there we go. You could use pretty in pink. That would be a better, maybe a better color. Okay, whoop. Then we'll just stick this inside, and then we'll be able to have a place to write our to's and froms. Okay. So there is the card, and I just really wanted to do the pink and the gray. And I really like it. Yeah, this is the one I did ahead of time. And I did pretty in pink and bubble bath. And actually it looks kind of nice, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It does look kind of nice. Anyway, hopefully you can see the shine on his little hat. So last day to register for this class. Here's some of the other cards we made together. This one's cute. Remember this one? This was a fun fold. You can go back and watch my videos, you guys. There's a whole playlist with all of these on it. So have a look at it. It is cute. Here's another one. Sweet. And this one's cute. Sort of. This is another one that's non-traditional colors, right? And there's the wave embossing folder. Okay. Oh, remember this one? We did this one way back when. And we used wobbles, remember? Love the wobbles. And then lastly, this is another one. It's sort of a fun fold, but it's not complicated. It's not like a complicated one. And there's that trunk. You see, you put the trunk back in with a different color. That's really cute. Okay, so that's that class. Sign up today. Now, I got something to show you. This is the new packaging. So Stampin' Up! Has changed, is no longer going to be offering red rubber. The supply chain for red rubber has become extremely difficult to source. So they made the decision to now only go with photopolymer. And this is the new case. Can these guys see this? The trees are cute. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Marilyn. Hi, love. Nice to see you. So look at this. Look how thin they are. Isn't that great? So that's the dies. And for the first time, we have got the pictures of the dies on the outside. Because I used to have to go and look in my catalog to see what piece was missing. But now it's all there. Love it. And then here's the stamp set. Isn't this the cutest? I got a trick to show you, so don't leave because I know we're late, but I want to show you something. So this is the cutest set. This is coming for customers in November. Demonstrators can buy it now. Another good reason to sign up and join my team this month. Not only do you only pay $48 and pick $165 worth of stuff, holy Hannah, or is it $135? It's a lot. So you could get this bundle. I love this so much that we are using it for our next class. So I just have to show you what's coming in the class. We're going to be using, you're coloring the bear right now. It's so cute. And it's like yogi, right? It's just, oh, look at this one. So cute. Okay, so our class uses the bundle, and then we're going to give you half a pack of the 2025-2027 in color designer series paper. So you're going to get 20 sheets, 2 each of 10 colors, or 5 colors, sorry. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Sorry, I always sneeze in threes. Sorry, guys. Anyway, look at these pretty colors. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they going to be pretty with the pink Valentines? I'm sure I have to use it for Valentine's. You're going to get 5 yards of the basic gray, not basic gray, basic beige ribbon. And, oh my goodness. Something must have come in my room that I'm allergic to. Oh my goodness. A 2025-2027 in color flat pearls. So those are the, isn't that pretty? So that's the class. But let me show you a trick. Now, our old cases, as you know, came, let me just grab one and I can show you. In the case, oh, that's rubber, so that's not going to be it. Here we go. I think this is one. Okay, so here we go. So we've got our photopolymer, and then we've got the printed words, so you can see what's missing, and you can line it up, okay? Well, the new product, let me just grab one. Here's another one. Pretty, oh, Petals of Beauty does not have a, oh, and look at this, how easy this is to open. Oh, so much better. So much better. So here we go. So we've got our stamps, but we have no index. So you have to go back to the front and find the index. Okay, so not as convenient. And I don't even know if these are the, yeah, and they're not matched up. We don't want that. So there's a woman in the US. Her name is Sherry. Her last name starts with S. But she doesn't put it on her like landing page, so you can't see her full name, but Sherry, and she figured this out. So on these stamps, you got a thick plastic and you got a thin plastic. So what she did, you're gonna sandbox adding please on the back. Yes. Oh yeah, that would be good. So on, I'm gonna take tear and tape. Okay, you guys. Da-da. And da-da. So this, I'm putting this on the thick side. So thick, this is what the stamps will stick to. Okay. Oh my goodness, my nose. Okay. I'm going to take the thin one off for now. She does it a bit differently, but I'm taking it off. And we're going to take these strips off. Now, you know my trick, you guys. I don't pull it right off. I just peel a little bit back like that and like that. Like that and like that. There we go. Okay. Oh, I guess that's why she leaves the clear one on. That's okay. It'll come on. Come on, baby. There we go. Okay, so I guess yesterday when I did the first one, leave that clear one on the front and then you won't have that problem. Okay, so we can see where we want this, right? I'm going to put it just about there, sort of in the middle there. Okay. All right, now we're going to peel that. You know how I tear these, right? I tear them, I peel them, and that way, and then I can press it down, okay? I'm going to put this back on. Shouldn't have taken that off. Silly me. Just going to make sure I line it up. It's hard to see with the lights blaring in me. Is that good? Just wanted to cover. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Is that good? Okay. But actually, I'm going to put some of this on. This is going to get stuck to the other side, but not yet. Not yet. So at this point, you do have to take it off. Okay, and I'll set that aside. All right, we got it. So we got the thick one underneath. We've taped it down. Now we're going to grab some ink. I'm going to use Basic Gray. She used she used a Smoky Slate, but I wanted it darker. So now we're going to ink this up. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is just to as a guide. It's not like you're trying to be perfect with the stamping, okay? That's not what this is about. Now, I'm going to close this up and give it a rub. And there is your index now. Now you got your index over here. Okay. Now I want to take remember we had this one. This is the flimsy one. And I'm going to put more tape on here. Gosh, I have so much of this tape left from kits. It's crazy. She cut, I just found it interesting. She cut hers. Like, she's obviously a person who likes things, you know. Well, she cuts her tape. That's not what, it's not called cut and tape. It's called tear and tape. So you just rip it, because who's going to see it? It's going to be underneath. But I thought that was sweet that she cut. I made it perfect. I am not that person. Okay. Go. The good news is tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny and warm. Well, not warm, but sunny here tomorrow. And the good news about that is that I can have my dogs outside. My visiting dog and my true dog. So we're going to put this over. So you want this to cover your images, okay? That's what you're going for here. It's just about covering those images. And see, if I only take a little bit of my tape off, then I'm not, and it's not sticking and I'm fighting with it. Okay, love this. I think you have to use the tear and tape personally. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to clean off those stamps, because I'm going to show you the final result here. I just thought this was brilliant. I know it's not as great as if they, you know, Stampin' Up! Had included that little index, but you know what? This is the next best thing. So I like the fact that she looked at this, and instead of saying, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And was thinking this was not good, she took what is not really a problem per se, but she took something and figured it out, like kind of like an engineer would. I thought it was brilliant. So Sherry, and it's C-H-E-R-I. Let me just get wet. Okay. So, all right. So let's say, so now we're just going to close this. Okay. And then when you open it, it's not going to stick. See? Okay. Now let's say you're going to use this stamp. So I take this stamp off and I put it on my block and I stamp, and then I want to put it away. And I'm thinking, oh no, where does it go? Where does it go? Well, I just have to put it down here like this. So line it up on here. And then whoop, close it. And oh, it's back. Okay. How brilliant. Should we take a minute and applaud Sherry? Way to go, Sherry. Now here's another thing that I discovered. Here's your stamps, Petals of Beauty stamps, and here's your Petals of Beauty dies. If you want to even save more space on your shelves, you can take the dies and they fit in the back just like that. Love this closure, you guys. This closure is so easy. And now you've got them both in the exact same. I mean, and now you've got an extra sleeve. So if you want to convert some of your other photopolymers or even rubber that you want to keep, you can put them in here and you have all the same size storage. Come on. Isn't she brilliant? I know, Joanne, you know, like, this is brilliant. It is brilliant. Well done, Sherry. Yay, Sherry, wherever you are. We'll definitely watch again after I order some new stamp bundles. Yeah, so this one here I did yesterday, and it was like, you know, when you do it, you guys, you know what? You bossed for the first time and you went, oh, it's so fabulous. Well, that's what I was like with this. So here's the Valentine kisses. And here we are. Look, see, there's the stamp side. I did a better job yesterday. And then here's your thing. Is that great? Oh my gosh. Love it. Oh, I know I shouldn't keep playing with it, but I love it. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to take the dies out and I'm going to place them in the back. And then I've got them all in the same case. Yay. Like, Love this new packaging. Love it. Okay, so this is our next class, as I told you about, after Festive Friends, which you have to sign up for today. But this one, registration will open, and this will be held on November 22nd. Super cute. Okay. All right. So let's just remind ourselves, there's our card for today. Let me go in, zoom in. Very, I'm laughing, zoom in. Yes, with my high technology gooseneck, I'm zooming in. Okay, let's go back over here. Okay, here we go. All right, why is it so dark in here all of a sudden? Sorry, guys. Oh, my goodness, is that a little better? Whew, it's a bit dark. Okay, what have we got? The pack of envelopes, if you want to trace old stuff, don't have acetates for the stamps. So save all of yours. Yes. I saw some, I think Sherry mentioned that she had all these old, like the acetate. Yes. Thank you, Keisha. So there's a thin one, and a lot of times when we would open a new stamp set, right, you guys? So let me grab that one again. So if I grab this one, the old, they have this thin one, and I just used to toss that. I never kept it. Sometimes I did, but not a lot. Don't throw those out. Oh, and by the way, let's do this. You guys want to see something amazing? Let me show you something amazing. Here's 3 stamp sets, and well, it dies, sort of. Look at how much space. Look at this. So that's 3 stamp sets. I better raise this up, right? Okay, let's raise it up. Okay, so 3 stamp sets with a embossing folder and a die. So this is about what it would be with 3 dies, 3 bundles. Okay, and then here's the equivalent of the new stuff width-wise. Like, is that crazy? Look at the difference. I don't know how else I can show you, but this is like, oh my gosh, because I can't really go up, but look at this. Okay, here it is and here it is. Can you sort of see that? How much less space this is going to take up for us? I'm like thrilled. I know change is hard. Can you see behind me? See that tower that I have behind me? That's my old storage for my DVD style. So I've been able to, a lot of them retired. So that's what I have left. Well, when those retire, that tower's out of here. And all I'm using now is bins, and they're empty. It's hilarious. Anyway, so we embrace everyone. It's hard. Change is hard, but change is always an opportunity, right? So never, it can be like, oh no, like I missed the index. This isn't going to work. But I still think you're right, Keisha. I think it's still worth asking Stampin' Up! In the suggestion box to put an index in there. Yeah, we'll keep asking for that, right? You have both stamps and dies in one of them. Oh yes, in our DVD cases. Yes, yeah. All right, you guys. I think that's it. We're late, but I wanted to show you that because I was really excited about it. It was so fun. Okay, so you guys have a great rest of the day. And if you're cooking, like some of us, tomorrow, I think, pace yourselves. I'm trying to think in my head, what am I going to make today? I'll make my cranberries today. There's certain things I can get out of the way, but anyway, tomorrow's the push. It's about family and friends and being thankful. And there's lots of things to be thankful for. So I try and think about that most days. All right, you guys. Have a great weekend, long weekend here, and happy Thanksgiving, friends. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, see you Wednesday at 2 p.m. Okay, you guys. Thanks, Keisha. Bye.